Hello, everyone. Today I am starting my story. My very first time in an English-speaking country. The air was thick with the strange sound of a foreign language and the thrill of adventure. As I walked out of the airport, I felt determined to navigate the city using only the paper map I carried. I took a deep, steadying breath, trying to control the fear that was already starting to build inside me. But near a construction site, the map clearly shows a path here, but the entire street is completely closed off. I have walked so far already, but the paper map is useless now. I must turn back, or I must speak to someone here to find another way. There is no other choice. My heart began to pound faster. I realized that my first serious travel challenge could only be solved by facing my biggest fear: initiating a conversation in English with a stranger. In a surge of panic, I immediately grabbed my phone for help, but the screen remained completely dark. My battery was dead. I was truly isolated and lost. My fear mounted as I watched the crowds move around me, speaking English confidently. I stood frozen on the sidewalk, unable to take a step forward. I deliberately avoided eye contact with the fast-moving people who looked busy. I scanned the area for someone who seemed approachable and calm. I spotted a woman waiting patiently near a fountain. Her calm presence made me feel that she was the safest choice. I gathered my courage and walked directly towards her.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry to bother you.
Oh, no trouble at all, dear. You look quite worried. What can I do for you?
Yes, please. I am a little lost and I need some help.
Her voice was instantly reassuring and gentle. The woman's immediate kindness was a huge relief and gave me a final surge of courage. I knew I had made the right choice. This moment was the point of no return. I had successfully chosen my helper. Now I had to clearly express my problem using the correct English phrases. With the woman's full attention on me, I focused entirely on delivering my practiced question. I tried to sound confident, reminding myself that the goal was just to communicate, not to achieve perfect grammar or accent. I needed to get the necessary direction.
Thank you. I am looking for the city library, the one near the main park.
The library? You're quite close. You just need to walk straight down this road, take the second right, and it'll be right across from the big red clock tower.
Oh, second right, and the clock tower. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're almost there. Just keep an eye out for that clock tower.
I felt a wave of immense relief sweep over me. I had completed my first interaction. But the feeling was immediately replaced by confusion. The woman had spoken so quickly, blurring all the direction words into one long sentence. I only truly registered straight and clock tower. The specific location details, the most vital parts, were lost in the speed of her delivery. My successful question had unexpectedly led to a complex listening challenge. I now needed to find the courage to interrupt and ask her to slow down.
I beg your pardon? I am still learning English. Could you please say that again, a little bit slower?
Oh, of course. I apologize. I forget how fast I speak sometimes. I said, go straight on this road, then turn left at the next corner.
Thank you. Next corner. I understand that. Is the library far from here?
No, not very far. You keep going for about 2 blocks after you turn left.
The simple phrase, "I am still learning English," worked like magic. Her voice immediately softened and her speech slowed significantly. This small win gave me the confidence to move past passive listening and begin confirming the details. I realized that asking for clarification is a strength, not a weakness in communication. I focused entirely on memorizing next corner and 2 blocks.
I see. So after 2 blocks, I will see the big clock tower. Is that right? I walk towards the clock tower?
Yes, exactly. The library will be right across from the tower. You really can't miss it.
Right across from. Okay, that makes sense. Is there anything I should look out for before the tower?
Just one thing. When you pass the large stone church on your right, you must avoid that bridge on the left. It's closed today due to maintenance work. Take the path next to the river instead.
With the woman's directions firmly implanted in my memory, I began my journey. I felt a renewed sense of confidence. My first small goal was simple: finding the next corner and successfully making the turn. This was my personal test. The first real application of my spoken English understanding. Go straight. Next corner, turn left. That is the first step. I did it. I found the next corner and I turned left. Now, I must keep going for 2 blocks. The successful completion of the first step felt like a victory. I had understood the initial instructions and executed them perfectly. This immediate positive reinforcement boosted my self-belief immensely. I was no longer afraid of being lost. I was afraid of forgetting the warning about the bridge. I was so focused on the blocks that I almost missed the crucial warning landmark: the stone church. Just past the large stone church, I encountered the exact problem the woman warned me about. The main road was blocked by large barriers, confirming the bridge was closed. The road closure was even larger than I expected. My directions were now complicated, and I needed an immediate change of plan.
Excuse me, sir. I was told to avoid the bridge. I need to get to the city library. Is there an alternative route now that this road is closed?
Oh yes, that bridge is always closed. You need to go around the park, then take the small alleyway next to the bank.
The vendor's immediate use of alternative route and alleyway instantly threw me back into confusion. I had mastered 2 blocks, but now I was facing new, unfamiliar vocabulary. What exactly was an alleyway? Was it safe to walk down? I realized I needed a completely new set of directions and a clarification of this new, unknown word.
Behind the bank and through the alleyway. What is an alleyway, please?
It is a very small, narrow street between buildings. You won't miss the entrance next to the bank.
I finally had an explanation for the alleyway. After walking for what felt like a very long time, I began to doubt myself. The neighborhood was completely unfamiliar, and the initial confidence I felt with the vendor was fading. I could not afford to get lost again. I saw a small shop owner standing outside his store and knew I needed to perform a triple check. My final confirmation before the destination.
Excuse me, ma'am. I apologize for interrupting your time. I am trying to get to the city library. Can I please confirm the directions I have?
No problem, dear. Let me hear what you've been told.
I walked around the park, and I need to go behind the bank and through the alleyway. Am I on the correct road?
Yes, that is exactly right. You are doing very well. You are on the correct path. You must go behind that large red bank. Take the little passage, and that will lead you almost there.
Thank you so much. My directions are correct.
Absolutely. Just look for the big metal statue. You must go past the statue, and then the library is just around the corner.
I was nearly there. My triple check was a resounding success, and my confidence in navigating this new country soared. I was finally ready to complete the last section of my journey. I finally saw the large metal statue. I knew the library was just moments away. This achievement allowed me to reflect on my journey. My journey taught me that politeness is non-negotiable in English conversations. I had successfully reached my destination, the library. But my journey was far from over. I needed to move on to my next pre-planned stop, which required me to find public transportation. My newfound confidence meant I didn't hesitate this time. I immediately posed my final question to the security guard.
I need to get to the railway station now. Where can I find the nearest bus stop from here? Is it far?
The nearest bus stop is not far at all. It's about 10 minutes walk in the opposite direction you came from. You just go straight down and turn right at the post office.
Opposite direction. Turn right at the post office. Thank you so much. You have been very helpful.
Have a wonderful day and enjoy your visit.
I had successfully navigated the city and secured my next set of directions. The anxiety was gone, replaced by a sense of accomplishment and readiness for the rest of my trip. My biggest takeaway from this entire experience is simple. Speaking is the best way to learn. If I had remained silent out of fear, I would still be standing at that closed bridge, lost and afraid. This journey was not just about finding the library, it was about finding my voice in English. Never allow the fear of making a mistake to prevent you from getting the help you need. Remember that every time you use a new English phrase in real life, you are expanding your world. My journey of asking for directions has ended, but my adventure in this new country is just beginning. What is the next major challenge I will face? Will it be ordering food at a busy restaurant, or maybe negotiating a price at a market? The challenges change, but the courage to speak remains the same. If you found strength in my story, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and continue your English learning journey with us. Click the like button if you feel more confident about asking for directions now.